And welcome back. My next guest is Chris Thomas. He's the owner of Right on Target Real Estate. Welcome back, Chris.
Hello.
Now, you've got a smaller team system over there, I recall. Do you think that works better than those mega agents with the huge teams?
You know, it's funny you should say that. I personally think so because I stay more involved with my client from the beginning to the end of the transaction. So I really know what's going on. I got my finger on the pulse of the whole transaction, and I can jump into a conversation and know really what's going on with every transaction I'm working on from the beginning to the end. And I don't want to say that the other way isn't a good way, but if you have an agent that basically doesn't really know what's going on in your transaction, and maybe they've got other people helping them, you kind of pay that particular person to really know what's going on for you. And I think that our system's a little better.
Yeah, so you're really staying right on top of their active transactions. If they call and say, how's that inspection going? You don't have to go look it up, you know.
Exactly, exactly.
So I would think, I mean, that's just going to give a client a better service experience overall then.
Absolutely, that's what we feel too, and our customers say the same thing consistently. So, you know, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything, but it's a little more of a personalized touch, and that's kind of what we're going to stick with.
So how are you on, say, follow-up, returning calls? How quickly do you get back to people?
Well, that's one of the things I try to pride myself on. I think anybody that knows me, that's dealt with me in the past, will tell you that I'm very good with that. It's just one of those things that I've always been really good with. If people, I mean, I can't always answer every single call, but what I do is when people do call me, I probably on average get back to them inside of an hour more often than not, which I think is much above the national average, let's put it that way. So
that's excellent. I think that's something that everyone should really strive for, because people are, you know, this is really important to them, to your clients, and they want an answer right away.
Right, and it's a people business, and you really have to be a good communicator, and part of being a good communicator is listening, but the other part is getting back to people and kind of keeping them in the loop on what's going on. So
what else do you think sets you apart?
Well, certainly I think when it comes right down to it, when people first meet me, they'll realize that I'm an energetic person, and what I do in the transaction from the beginning to the end helps get people excited about, say, looking at the house that I'm trying to help them sell. The other thing is I'm very knowledgeable about the whole process, both buying and selling. So when people come to me, they feel comfortable knowing that you know, that we're going to take care of all those details from the beginning to the end.
And I think that's key. Well, thanks so much. It was good to see you again.
Yeah, thank you.